Hi, thanks for tuning in to JW Machining. And I'm here today. I'm still working on the stainless steel disc brake calipers. So I'm doing some more 3D contouring. This is the back caliper. So let's see if you can see the lines here. I did a parallel pass on this one again, and it's pretty rough, which I thought it would be, along the chamfer that I had on the back side. So let's see if I can get the front one in here. This is the front half. When I did this, I did a contour, and I only machined basically the angled surfaces with the 3D toolpath. And it turned out pretty nice using contour. I did a 10,000 step over, pretty smooth. I don't know if that's going to show up. I need to get some better lighting. So on the back side here, this, when I did the parallel, instead of doing climb one direction, I just had it alternate. When I did the tops here, I did parallel and I just went one direction. Came out pretty smooth. Alternating directions, it is kind of rough, but I'm just going to fix that. I'm going to go back over that with some sandpaper, smooth that out. But this I am going to try to remachine. So I will see if I can quickly show you what I'm going to try in Fusion. Let's see if hopefully you guys can see this. So on the front half, which I've got the part hidden, but you can still see the tool paths here. I did an adaptive to rough this away. Then I did a pocket to do the cleanup. And then to do the chamfers, I used a contour toolpath, and it just machined the, the angle, the chamfered surfaces. It's a pretty clean toolpath. You can see it here again. I don't know if you guys can see how smooth that is, but this came out really nice. So on the back half, I'm going to try the same thing on the contour. Now, I do have a lot of rapid movements here, which I don't really like. I've been playing with it. I haven't been able to get rid of them. I am still pretty new to Fusion360, so there's probably a way to do this. I just haven't figured it out yet. So I'm going to go ahead and run it the way it is. It's going to add a little bit of time to the machining, but I'm not that concerned about it. So I'm going to run this now on this side. I just selected the contour, ran it as is, and it did not machine the flat areas. I think I had flat area detection on. So that's how I got that toolpath nice and clean. I didn't have to mess with it that much. It's pretty much the first try, maybe the second try, I was able to get this. On this side, what I did have to just do this chamfer, I did have to mess with some of the settings. See if I can show those. I don't know if you'll be able to see them here, but basically I had to tell it a couple surfaces to avoid. Since it's a 3D, it kind of sees the whole part. It was seeing these counter bores trying to go in. I don't want it to touch those, so I had to avoid those. But what I had to mess with, to just do the chamfer, I didn't want to do all this. So flat area detection, which is what I used on the front side, doesn't really work because there's no flat surfaces on the back. So to get it to avoid the rest of these, I could have done avoid touch surfaces and selected all these. What I did is I did slope. So slope machining, you basically specify the angle that you're wanting machined. So I specified that I only wanted to machine, this is a 45-degree chamfer, I only wanted to machine anything that is 40 degrees up to 90 degrees. Wasn't sure if it was going to work, so I did it, and it did seem like it worked, did what I wanted it to. So again, I'm not that happy about all the rapid movements, but I'm also not going to put any more time into messing with this right now. I'm just going to load the code, let it run. On this side, I am doing a 20,000 step over, so it'll be interesting to see what that looks like versus the front. So, oops. When this gets done, I'll load that code and see if we can get a good looking chamfer on the rest of the part. So stay tuned. Okay, so you can see these are the two halves. This is the one I just took out of the machine. I sanded on it a little. I just used my good 3M sanding block, and then went over it with some Scotch-Brite. So it smoothed it out. You can still see some lines. in it. But the chamfer, which is what I went back and remachined, came out really nice. And you can see this is a 10,000 step over. This is a 20,000 step over with a 1/2 inch ball mill. And there's really not much visible notice, especially after I went over it with sandpaper and Scotch-Brite. So I think I'm just going to leave this. Got the second one in there running. I need to go back. There's a lot of deburring I need to do, some holes I need to tap. Some things I need to clean up on them. Still need to go in, get a small Dremel or something and try to clean out the bottom of all the little ports that I drilled. But other than that, they are pretty much done. So they're going to go together like so. This is the outside of the bike. These are for a motorcycle. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that. So this is the outside. This is cut away for fender clearance. This is the back side. This is basically cut away clearance for the rim. This is so that you can get the caliper on the bike without having to take the whole front wheel off of it. So I don't know if I've ever shown these. This is the set that the guy gave me that I basically, used to measure to come up with these. So what the guy was looking for was just a big, heavy set of calipers made out of stainless steel. So in the next video, hopefully I'm showing these done, and I'd like to at least take some pictures. I don't know if I'll be able to make a video of them on the motorcycle, so we can see what they look like, and maybe even get a video of the guy using them. So thanks for watching.